Champions of Europe, you never sing that, you never sing that, you never sing that. Champions of Europe, you never sing that. Can we pray you every day, Liverpool? Can we pray you every day? Can we pray you every day? I wish we can. I really wish we can pray Liverpool every day. Anyway, I have so many things to talk about. So many things to talk about. International break is here. First, let's start with Reece James. Reece James is not going to go to England national team. Withdraw from the squad. Thomas Tuchel, not worried. Reece James is not serious, the injury. That's the news that it's coming out. There was a photo on Twitter actually. There was scratch on his legs. You know, there's like one big scratch and little thing. Like, it's not serious. You know, you just have to heal. I think they're gonna do that. People, they're so worried about that. These guys get paid a lot of money. He's gonna get healed and he's gonna come back to football. That's what it is. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Now, as I said, Reece James, you know, withdraw from England squad. I'm looking at the Champions League. Did you see how Barcelona got destroyed in La Liga? Barcelona got destroyed 4 goals. Is that Valencia? Let me just check. Let me check. Barcelona got destroyed. Oh my goodness, that was just fantastic. Fantastic. Sevilla, not Valencia. Sevilla destroyed Barcelona 4-1. Barcelona did not have legs in that. Why I'm talking about Barcelona? Because we're facing them in Champions League. They did not have legs in their defense and eye line. Like, I'm looking at Barcelona. That eye line, it's crazy. I know they won La Liga last season, right? And everybody, they're happy about that. Barcelona fans, of course. But that eye line, my friend, I think Chelsea have a big chance to score a lot of goals. And remember, we have attackers who can score goals, right? Barca, come with your eye line. I am waiting for it. I'm looking at Barcelona. Yes, I'm not going to disrespect them because they're a great team, right? They got great players. They can punish you if you're not careful. Remember, we're struggling defenders. Everybody's gone. We don't have defenders. Centre backs all injured. Now, Reece James is like this, right? It's not a good thing. Now, Malo Gusto and the way he was playing against Liverpool, he was so good. He was so good. That's Malo Gusto I want to see. That is exactly what I want to see from Malo Gusto, playing that way and getting involved so much that you cannot believe it's Malo Gusto who is actually playing that type of game. So I can't wait. This is Barcelona. Bring it on. Bring it on. This is Barca. I love this kind of spirit because Chelsea Football Club, I would say the players, this Chelsea, new Chelsea, they actually have that aggressive, you know, when they're facing big teams, when they know that, okay, if we don't win, people gonna say a lot of things. If we don't win against this team, people actually, you know, it's gonna be chaos. They do better. It's just the small teams that stupid laws like Brighton and Crystal Palace withdraw, but we needed to win all those games, right? But anyway, it's gone. Nobody's remembering that. I'm just talking about, you know, because we are facing Barcelona in the Champions League. This is like a match build-up, of course, not a match build-up. Now, when I go to Liverpool, I'm going to come to Enzo Malasca and his red card. When I come to Liverpool, there's a lot of people actually, they are saying, Arne Slot has been found out. I don't believe that he's been found out. I believe Liverpool and Arne Slot, they don't know what to do at the moment. This is just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Arne Slot He's thinking he got players, experienced players, good players, world-class players. He's thinking if he just put them in this position, he's doing things, you know, they're gonna do the job. That's not how it works. I just don't understand managers this generation, right? Managers this generation, they like to play players out of their position. I don't get it. If you have enough players, why play out of their position? It doesn't make sense. Play players in their country position if you have enough stuff. Liverpool, they have enough stuff. They went to the transfer market. They did what any club, you know, can do if they have money. Liverpool did it. You can argue Chelsea, yes, did it in this transfer window, but we did not, because I just don't know what happened. You know, we don't have centre backs. Kopama is injured. Of course, it's not a centre back; it's a forward. But on the back line, this is what we were saying about Chelsea. We need to buy defenders because we're gonna struggle. The sporting director, the owner did not see that or thinking Levy Corner was going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. After the Club World Cup, you needed to go in the transfer and get 2 defenders. Mike Gowie, I don't know if it's his name, Mike Gowie, Gahi, okay. Gahi, Crystal Palace defender, he was a former Chelsea from Cobham. It's a very good defender. If we sign that guy, I think we'll be fine. You know, Chalaba is available, and that guy, I think the pair will be fine. And Chalaba, of course, he was at Crystal Palace, remember? And I saw their pairing was so good. And I was praying, the owner, actually, they would do something about this, you know? But they did not. They did not. So, let's see what's going to happen. Liverpool, they have lost their way. I'm just going forth, talking about everybody up here. Liverpool, they have lost their, vision. They are not looking properly. They need to get back. 3 games in a row, losing like that is not a funny thing. I don't know, my camera is going out of position up here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think I'm fine now, right? Yeah. So Liverpool, as I said, they have lost their vision. They need to go back to exactly what they're doing. And I think, like a lot of people they're saying, is they're missing Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, it may be that, but it's the whole team. It's not just missing Alexander-Arnold, it's the whole team. If you look at, who is this? If you look at Mohamed Salah, cannot score goals. Like, he missed that big chance when the ball went side net against Chelsea in I think that was in 89 minutes. He could have scored that. And the game would be so hard for Chelsea to come back and score. But he did not. Anyway, if you look at other people, what they are saying about Chelsea, like the YouTuber guys, the non-Chelsea fans, there was I don't want to mention names, but there's this guy who was saying Chelsea are back, right? Chelsea are back. Nobody's gonna stop them. Blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't think we are back. I just think, honestly, right? I just think we took that advantage. We saw Liverpool sleeping. We took advantage and score. But again, as I said, I want to make this clear. We have that aggressive in us. If we just go on it, we can take a result like we did against Liverpool. But I think we need some changes, and I think we need to go to Cobham now to get defenders because we don't have centre backs. They are all injured, as I said. So we have to use actually the Cobham, the young players. That's how bad it is. Josh, he helps. This is Liverpool. Who is this guy? Chalaba was suspended, right? Tosin injured. Who else? Buddy Shelley came on, injured. Everybody's gone. As I said, Levy is out for a long time. So it's going to be fantastic in the Champions League against Barcelona. Let's see. Maybe one of them is going to come back. You never know, right? We'll see. Now, City won 1-0. This is Burnley, right? Yeah, they won 1-0. Erling Haaland is a machine. Oh my goodness. Erling Haaland is a machine. Did you see, if you watched the game, this is Burnley, how he just went through 3 defenders. They could not take him down. He just went through like that, you know? It's crazy, guy. Now, there's a thing I wanted to say here. Listen to this, Arsenal. Arsenal, this is your moment. I don't want you to win the Premier League. I would rather Liverpool win the Premier League or anyone else win the Premier League, not Arsenal. But I will say this as a football fan. Arsenal, if you don't win the Premier League this season, you have Yokelis. Like, if you look at Arsenal Football Club, the depth they have, it's insane. Saka, Madueke, Martinelli, you know? It's crazy. Eze. Man, Trossard. Like, this kind of, you know, depth is... I would love to have that at Chelsea. I would love to have that at Chelsea. Arsenal got this. It's mind-blowing. When you look at defensively, when you look at attack, midfield, Madueke is fantastic. Saka is fantastic. You know, I don't see any difference, to be honest, between Madueke and Saka. I don't see any difference. I just see they're the same players. But Arsenal, they have no excuse. They got 16 points at the moment. They're on top of the table. They gotta win the Premier League this season. If they don't win, we know they're failures, of course. They don't win. When did they win a Premier League? When? It's been a long time. You know, some people, they're actually born, and some people they watch football. You know, they were born in 2004. Some people born in 2003. And Arsenal haven't won the Premier League. Some people, they have finished school. Arsenal hasn't won the Premier League. I'm saying people were born in 2004, 2003, you know, because they were not there. They don't know about the last Premier League Arsenal won. I think that was 2001, if I'm not wrong, 2002. That was a Premier League with Arsenal Wenger. That's it. After that, no Premier League. They have no European Cup. You know, if you see how Arsenal is playing right now, in the Premier League they are fantastic. In the Champions League they look very good. They look unstoppable. Surely, you will think that Arsenal, they're gonna actually win something. And I'm talking this as a football fan, not as a Chelsea fan. As a football fan, because you know, as a Chelsea fan, this is not a sweet talk. This is very, very hard to talk about. But I gotta talk about if a team is doing fantastic. I gotta talk about that. I just don't want to shy away or be jealous about it. Of course, you'll be jealous, like I said. I would love those players to be at Chelsea. Eze, Saka, Madueke, of course. We miss him. Let's not shy away. We miss Madueke in this kind of moment. But if Tavio William keep doing that, I don't think we're gonna miss Madueke. Let's be honest. If he keeps scoring like that and put in a very good performance like that, I really don't think we're gonna miss Madueke. And he need to start, the young guy. He need to start. And did you see how the joy when he scored that goal, the last... I have never seen a player been so happy. It's like, nobody's talking about that, actually. Nobody's talking about that. The young kid, he was so happy. You know, for about 15 straight minutes, if I'm not wrong. The guy is so smiling. He didn't even go down to the tunnel. He was just with the fans. He's hugging everybody. I've never seen that. You know, he's even hugging the security that stand at the door there. He's like, you know, he's just very happy guy. You know, and that's how you need. You need a player like that who's so happy. And I understand because this is his Chelsea first goal and the game against Liverpool. So he has to be very happy. Celebrating like that is crazy. So let me know down in the comment, what do you think about that? Man United actually won this is Sunderland. I did not expect that. I did not expect Man United to win 2-0 against Sunderland. And I was expecting them to, Sunderland to come and score, but didn't do it. And they were so good, Man United. For the first time, I'm looking at Man United the other day. I'm like, oh wow, they look solid. Mason Mount score one goal after a long time, right? It's so crazy, absolutely crazy. Garnacho is doing well right now at Chelsea. Garnacho needs to start. This is just not this. I wanted to say this is Chelsea, but they need to give him game time, especially in the Champions League, right? They need to give the guy. He's a very good player. I know some people that they're gonna disagree with that, but it is what it is. So Liverpool, they're in a bad form. Like I said, Chelsea win 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. It was a very, very good day. Let's continue. Let's see what's gonna happen. And subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon. Ha 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 ha. Good stuff. Good stuff. God bless.